We just got back from the beach for the first time. It's like 2 hours ago. And we're both very tired. There is a barbecue that you have to go to. So we did, and we stole their food and then left.
Yeah. We're really tired. I feel like a grandma.
Tomorrow, hopefully we'll have energy, and it's also the first time we'll have church in Hawaii. By golly, by gosh, did we just have the craziest night ever. So we found out our work duties and we met a couple. We're gonna be like taking care of a couple, and they were best friends with Lonnie from the Jesus Revolution. Well, if you saw the Jesus Revolution movie, you know all about it. So I think we find out our tracks tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll find out if I'm in the worship one, and she's gonna decide. And I think she should do one called Brave Love, because it's being like pastors but just for women, by women. But we just got back from something called a ministry night. It was 2 hours. They had like a no phone thing, or I totally would have recorded it because it was crazy.
It was really cool.
It set, for me, best worship night I've ever had in my entire life. And it set a new standard of what worship can be. There are like 500 people there, all of them hands raised, jumping up and down, screaming every song. It set like a new standard of what it means to worship Jesus and what that can look like, and probably what it's going to look like in heaven, you know? It's giving your entire body to the point of exhaustion just to worship Jesus, because he's worth it, you know? So that was Monday. It started with worship, ate some meals, did our class. Our class was amazing. It was, shout out to Eric Gonzalez. It was an Asian Eric Gonzalez. That's basically who it was. It was crazy. And that's who's going to be teaching our classes for the next week. He's really cool. And then it started with worship, ended with worship. And we also worked out this morning, and I can barely walk.
And we're gonna do it all again.
Do it all again. So, see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Like highlights of the day, highlights of the week for us. And guys, it's really only two important things of this. It's corporate.
You know, like in the gospel, he's like, and I was the one who put his head on Jesus' chest. The one that Jesus loved. I'm John, that guy. You know, like, that's how he always, like, it's always like his kind of like subtext. In case you forgot in the last chapter, I'm the one that Jesus loved. Anyways, we're going to keep going.
People that are longing for encounters with Jesus. Right now, there's about 27.6 million people affected by human trafficking, around 1,200 Bible languages. Again,
So we are currently at urgent care right now. I think Ben has the flu. We're not quite sure. It got pretty bad today, so that's why we ended up going to urgent care. So we'll keep you guys updated, but they're finally seeing us. We were just sitting there for like an hour because we didn't want to have to make our ride drive us, twice. So hopefully we'll get him some medication and he'll be feeling good soon. Friends, so my husband is sick, so he's chilling. So he actually, what we believe is he might have the flu right now, but this week we're basically just gonna be like giving you a down low of what's been going on. It's looking like we need about 5,000 more to cover our mission. That is not exact. We'll find out probably within the next few weeks where we're going on our mission, which is really exciting. Today, actually, we just got to watch this super amazing video, and it kind of went through every single place that we could be sent. The next 24 hours, we're supposed to be praying and interceding and seeing where we believe God wants us to go. Ben and I have already decided that we are going to leave it blank and basically just say that we don't want to be in the States. We don't feel called to the States. That's our home. We already do ministry there. We want to go out. So I just wanted to go into what we think of YWAM. So there's a lot of people who attack YWAM and their culture, and so we wanted to give our opinion so far. We have only been here for a week, so we can only tell you so much, and I'm sure we're gonna do another video telling you more about it at the end of this. But right now, we both love it here. The theology is very similar to what we already agree with, which is similar. We're part of the Vineyard Church, if you didn't already know that. So we believe that the Holy Spirit is active today. The people are amazing, to be honest. We've met a lot of great people. The staff is so kind and helpful. And honestly, our building, oh my gosh, shout out Building C. They are the sweetest people ever. I cut my finger yesterday. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I cut my finger yesterday, and I sliced it pretty good. It was bleeding a lot. And we didn't have Band-Aids, so we just texted our group, our building, and next thing we know, somebody's bringing us Band-Aids. The people here are just amazing, especially in our building. We love them. We have so many married couples that we are surrounded by, and I don't know, I just love the people here. This has been the biggest blessing to be here. The campus is beautiful, so you can see the ocean from pretty much any point that you're at. You can't from our room, but it is a beautiful campus. We are in the center of it, so we get to see most things. It's a pretty quick walk for us to pretty much everywhere on base. There's even, it's called the Coconut Grove. It's really close to campus, and there's like a snow cone shack. There's a pizza place that we went on a date to, and it's about a 20-minute walk from the beach. So the campus is, one, super accessible, but two, there's so much already on base. Like there's a pool on base, there's 2 playgrounds, there's a basketball court, there's a gym, worship, and tracks. So worship is like nothing else Ben and I have experienced. There is such an outpouring, there is such a dedication, and you're just fully giving your entire body to the Lord. It's not just lifting your hands and like, yes, feel his presence. It's not even just like reaching your hands up like, yeah, Lord, like that's crazy sometimes at our church, but you are jumping up and down, you are screaming, like I mean literally screaming your lungs until you can no longer talk. Like you are giving your literal everything to God, and that's just such a beautiful way of worship that we have not experienced before, and that's probably going to be the hardest part about moving home. And the tracks. So Ben did get into the music track. I was personally not shocked, but he was a little nervous, so I'm just so proud of him. He deserves it more than anything. Like God really showed him that this is what he's supposed to be doing. So we're so excited for him. And I am in the Brave Love track. If you guys have heard nothing about Brave Love, I highly, highly recommend you look into it. It is an amazing track. It's actually a different DTS as well. So Fire and Fragrance is the DTS we are in, but Brave Love is also a DTS that you can do. They also have a track, which is really amazing for people like me because I am married, and Brave Love is an all-female track. So Ben and I are separated during our track, and that is quite literally the only time we are apart. So it's like 1, maybe 2 hours a day that we are not together, and even then I'm like texting him and I miss him so much. I am by his side, I swear. I'm like a barnacle on his boat. So Ben's over there, so if I'm looking over there, he's gaming over there, so I have to look at him because he's cute. My track, Brave Love, is about women empowering women. It's about small groups of women. And if you are a close woman in my life, I know Isabel, Tanya, you have heard me talk about how I feel very called to empowering women and speaking over their lives. So by the end of the track, I am equipped to have Brave Love gatherings, so I can associate YWAM Brave Love and bring it back home and bring a part of YWAM to Grand Junction, where we are from. And it's just very beautiful. They teach you how to preach, they teach you how to speak in front of crowds, how to gather women, and I am really excited about it. Work duties. So everybody has to do a work duty, and this is another funny thing. So we thought the 2 times we'd be apart is our track and our work duty. Nope. Our work duty we actually still do together, which is honestly a blessing. So what we do, it's called Kona care. We have 2 elderly couples that we are able to help. Well, one's a couple and one's a single. And we are very lucky that that is our work duty, because there are so many other ones that are a lot harder, a lot more, you know, definitely doing this unto the Lord. And I just feel so blessed that we were able to help the Kapuna and able to learn so much from them. So that's like the basis of what I was gonna go over with you guys. Just like a little update on how we're doing. Personally, Ben is sick. I'm sorry if you can hear noise. I can't really help it. But Ben is sick. He's not doing too good right now, but he has been loving it. That is all I had to talk to you guys about. I am so grateful that you are tuning in here, if you have given to our ministry, or if you're just curious about our lives doing missions, being missionaries, doing everything we can to be with God and to love God. Something that Sam Chang, one of our leaders, the leader for this week, the speaker, said is that our job as missionaries is to love God and to receive his love. And there's just something so powerful about that, and it's kind of been ingrained in my heart on how I'm gonna follow this next chapter of my life, is that my entire job is genuinely to receive love from God and to love others. And I don't think there's any other job on the planet that is as amazing as that. So just gonna leave you guys with that, and we will see you in the next video.
When you see your name on the screen, please run to the center.